No, it was pretty nerve-wracking being in there. It was pretty cool though, just to experience that. First time to Taronga Zoo, so it's pretty cool being here.
Mate, how's the jaw going?
Yeah, good. Face was it was really big for a bit. I was wearing a face mask everywhere, but slowly coming down. Still got a bit of baby fat around, so yeah, going well.
How close to 100% are you?
I'm like 97%. Yeah. So I'll say I don't know why 97, but yeah, I'll say 97%.
It's been a frustrating year with injuries. Are you confident you will be fully fit for the Lions series?
Yeah, I'll be fully fit. Obviously had a toe injury, then my jaw, and then concussion as well. But it's all part of my growth as a human and as a rugby player too. So it's all part of the game.
Is there any concern there when the doc said, I think there's a fracture? Like, did your mind start to race a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because obviously it's such an important time for myself and Australia rugby, and I want to be playing. So yeah, obviously there's a little bit of nerves, but yeah, they come back straight away, and then had surgery maybe 3 weeks ago now, and I've been looking good going into Lions.
Has it been challenging retaining weight, or have you lost weight? Or
Yeah, I lost around 5 kilos, but yeah, I put it all back on now. So I've been eating heaps. Yeah, thanks to my mum and my family around me with the support to just help me stay back on track.
what's the go-to to put on weight? What's the feed of choice, mate?
Honestly, just going back home and there's always food there. So mum and dad always try to feed me as much as possible when I'm back home. So I'm always just trying to stay away from it. But it's good. I put my weight back on.
Obviously, a completely freak accident. I think you've had a few concussions now with the league.
Yep.
Well.
I've had
it.
it.
Is that a concern that they're?
No. It's always part of the game. I know that sometimes you're going to hit your head in the game, and I was unfortunate to cop a knee from my teammate, but it's all part of the game.
Has Cal's bought you a coffee or something to say?
Nah, no coffee yet. He doesn't buy anyone coffees, that guy.
Do you want to play that Fiji test?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I'm looking to play that test. Yep.
Mate, how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling a sense of pressure and expectation going into the series, or are you feeling?
No, I wouldn't say pressure, expectation. I would say more excitement. We've got a Fiji test, and then there's a Lions tour as well. So, it happens every 12 years. Them tests. So, I think everyone in Australian rugby is very excited for the opportunity to play in that tour.
How big could the series be? I guess for Australian rugby.
Look, I've always said it. We haven't had a big event in Australia for Australian rugby for a while now, and I think it's just the perfect time as us for a group for Australian rugby that we had a great spring tour, I believe, and then. Leading into the Fiji test and to the Lions is going to be, very exciting.
Had enough time this season. Obviously, we like to play every game. Like you said, you had the injury there with the foot.
Yep.
The jaw. Had enough time on the grass to feel confident?
Yeah, 100%. Even just being around the game, even just watching it, observing, learning from teammates, coaches. Yeah, I feel like I've had a lot of time to, digest a lot of information and, just see it from a different angle and different perspective, playing at 15, playing at 13, even training on the wing. I feel like I've been learning so much, and I feel like I'm just using all that information just to go out there and play the game of rugby.
So if you do change position again and go back to 13, the time at 15 has served you well, do you think?
Yeah, 100%. I'm a big believer in playing wing 13 and 15. Just make sure better rugby player, and seeing it from a different perspective always helps you. So yeah, I'm very confident playing wing, centre, or fullback.
Where do you think this series is going to rate? You played Origin, you played in front of 80,000. What do you like? Where will this rate?
Yeah, these are the biggest games of my life, I believe. You don't get to play against the Lions. Some people play it once in your career, so it happens every 12 years. So I believe it's it's going to be the biggest games of my life.
Sione Tuipulotu, bit of spice there. I think he's already talked about looking forward to a rematch.
Yep.
Are you the type of player that likes a personal battle?
Not really, to be honest. I'm really just focused on what I can bring best for the team. But anyone on the Lions, I'm ready to go against them.
Are you doing a lot of homework already on the centres they've got?
I've been watching a little bit. I haven't really put all my energy towards them yet. Obviously we've got a test against Fiji and then going into the Lions. So it's just about honestly for me it's just focusing about getting my jaw back and getting my weight back on, and then just learning a little bit about my game so I can go in there and honestly I just focus on myself and my teammates. I don't really focus on what the other team brings.
Are you the sort of the guy that will watch code a fair bit and watch what Leinster's playing this weekend?
Yeah.
Will you watch that kind of stuff or not?
I do. I watch it every now and then. I wouldn't say I watch it all the time. I do like having my footy life at footy, and then when I come home, like spending time, my family, my partner, just things like that.
Yeah. Stalking in the eastern suburbs.
Yeah. Stalking in the eastern suburbs. Yeah. That's what I enjoy doing.
You played, just last one, Test and Super, completely different experiences. Like, what were the biggest, difference that you need to add to your game going back into a Test scene?
I think just the whole lead up to it, the excitement, the crowd, just managing my energy levels throughout the week, because you can get very excited. You can say happens every 12 years these tests, and even playing against Fiji. I think that's just so exciting in itself. So it's just like bringing it back to you playing a game of rugby and keeping your feet on the ground and just enjoying every moment.
Where do you think you'll be back in full contact training?
I've been doing contact. I've been doing contact Monday and Tuesday this week. Thursday and Friday I'll be back into it fully. So yeah.
And there's a Wallabies hub on Thursday, Friday with the
Yep.
Tars guys.
Yep.
Have you had much chat with Joe over the last couple of weeks or throughout the season?
I saw him last week. We're just doing a bit of skills and not much chat about the game of rugby. It's always just about how's your family going and how's everyone going kind of thing. So yeah, not much chat about rugby.
You made the Super Rugby team for the year.
Last
Yep.
couple
Did
of
you
things
expect
good.
that, or did you see it coming?
To be honest, I didn't see it coming. I thought Tom Wright and then Will Jordan, they really played well at fullback. I didn't play much footy this year, but obviously it's always a good milestone to get. But I feel like there was great fullbacks who were playing.